Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you doing? I want to tell a little story today about an experience I had about 20 years ago. Probably the best I've ever felt in my life, and the only time I've ever felt really free from this world. So it was a combination of about probably, I think it was 80 milligrams of OxyContin, and I washed it down with a bunch of vodka. Obviously, a very stupid thing to do, but the results were beyond anything that I ever thought would happen. It was just totally by accident, but it was absolutely the most amazing experience I've ever had in my life. And honestly, I didn't want to come back to this place. So I think it took about 4 hours for the alcohol and the drugs to really take effect. And I lied down. I didn't fall asleep. I closed my eyes. I don't. Let's say I don't believe I fell asleep. Maybe I did. I really don't know what happened. But what I think is that my brain just absolutely started dumping large amounts of DMT from the opium and the mixture of the alcohol. Whatever the combination I did, it just really affected my brain. And I personally think it just dumped a bunch of DMT. And what happened was I left my body. So my soul, my spirit, whatever it is, my consciousness, I left my body and I could see my body. So I was above my body. I wasn't very far out of it. But what I remember is there were other energies there were other spirits there, probably guiding me, because I'd never left my body like that before. So I was floating above my body. I could see my body. So I know I had left my body. I could see my body and my eyes were closed. And whatever was there was making me go in a circular motion like this. It was just a constant circular motion. But it felt so good. I mean, I felt free. I felt like every amount of pain, worry, anxiety, I mean, any kind of things you feel when you're inside of your body. Even when you're dreaming, all that anxiety and built upness is always there. I can remember having dreams and being anxious in my dreams, having anxiety, but this was totally different. This was absolute bliss. It was just the most amazing thing I've ever experienced in my life, and it was all by accident. I didn't I didn't try to do this. It just happened. And like I said, I think my brain just was dumping large amounts of DMT, and it let me be able to get to this state. And I've tried and tried and tried, in a sober state to meditate and try to get to the point where I could do that again, and I just haven't been able to do it. Maybe my pineal gland is a little bit clogged up. It feels a little clogged lately with just all the things that are, around us in this world. I think, I eat absolutely clean. I eat really well. Uh, I do everything right, and it's off. There's something electromagnetically going on in the world now, and it's definitely not the same anymore that it used to be. I don't know. Tell me, are you guys having a problem with that too? Because my antenna is definitely out of whack. Uh, but like I said, this was definitely proof of that your consciousness does leave your body and goes into other realms, because it didn't take it, I wasn't whatever was there, it was binding me to that, the top of my body, and I was just a little bit out of my body, but I believe, in that realm, in that spiritual astral realm. And I've never experienced anything like that ever again, no matter what. I mean, I've done all kinds of drugs, and just that one time, my brain just allowed me to do that. But it was the most amazing thing, and it. I think I was only gone for a few minutes. I don't really know. I didn't look at a watch or a clock or anything, but I don't know how long I was gone. But it didn't feel like very long. Um, but I really didn't want to come back here. I'm going to be honest. I did not want to come back into my body because, you know, there was no suffering where I was. It was pure bliss. You come back into your body and, we suffer. It sucks. But I don't know. I was just thinking about that today. I wanted to share it with everybody because just know that, there is a place better than this, and we will be there someday. We will go into that realm, and we will be at peace. But yeah, let me know down below if people's antennas in their brains are off a little bit in this day and age. I don't know. Over the past, yeah, I'd say 5 years, it's been a little off. But what can we do? We can't change our environment, so it's going to be what it's going to be. And yeah, but the astral realm is definitely real, and it's a beautiful place. I wish I could. I wish I could find a way to go back, and I can't do drugs anymore. I just can't do it. The only thing that I can handle is some cannabis because, as you know, I mean, no matter what kind of substance you use, whether it's alcohol, any kind of drugs, you're going to be dealing with spirits. And I find that the spirits that are, activated when you use cannabis are pretty mild, and they're not really out to harm me. And I can I can control them. With alcohol, I can't control those spirits. Those are some deeply disturbed spirits sometimes, and I can't deal with alcohol because it really it takes me over, and I get very possessed, and it's not good. But cannabis I can do. Um, I don't know. Tell me your experiences with, if you've had experiences in this kind of realm, because yeah, I'm interested in people if they've gone farther, if they're able to do it, and give me some tips on how I can do it, because I want to go back. I really do. I just want to experience that again. It was the most beautiful thing ever, and yeah, I want to go back. I want to experience that again. So I was taking a walk in the park, and this is a little off subject, but I just want to share this too. It seems like people are since this stupid election, people are genuinely in a good mood. I come to the park because I try to walk around and just have a connection with people. I say hello to them. Most people don't, respond, but some people do. And I counted today, out of the 6 people, 7 people, or out of the 7 people, 6 people responded and smiled and were in a good mood. I mean, I guess that's a good thing, but, I don't know. People, I guess, just think that, these politicians, they move in and out of office every 4 years, are going to, make everything better and change everything. And, maybe they'll just polish things up a little bit. They might polish the surface of something. But there are agendas, and they're going to keep going through no matter who is in charge or who you think is in charge, because who you think is in charge really isn't. And I don't have to tell people that listen to my channel that, because they already know. I'm glad people are a little happier, because it does uplift the the energy, because it's been pretty dark for the past 4 years. It's been a dark, dark existence, and yeah, I'd like to raise up the energy and make things better, even if, hey, if it's going to make people happy. I don't know what else to say. For me, I just, I go on either way, and I know I'm going to have to do the same things. The same things are going to happen no matter what, but that's okay. But yeah, the astral realm, it's real. It is absolutely real. I'd like to hear other people's experiences. Uh, yeah, let me know.